Hope she comes to the right one. Hope I open the right one.
Here's mine. What do you think? Hi.
How come it says she's there, but I don't have her? There we go. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to take you with us outside.
Outside.
Yeah, to work on the,
What?
not to play, but to, I don't even know if she can hear me. Can you hear me, Candace?
I think that's
Yeah, okay. Hang on, I gotta get a hot spot.
I need has time.
Why do I have time now?
Because this is a little cat.
What? I'm being punished for just being me?
Yes.
What?
Welcome to society.
Uh,
Welcome to society.
well, you know what? I think our society sucks.
And you literally are part of the society.
Well, yeah, that's true. But like, I'm not part of the society. Like, I'm in the society. I just don't agree with everything.
What's society?
People. I'm like, no. Oh my.
Part of society, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I know what I'm. I just don't get it. You're the one who's telling me that I'm saying here.
It's like your I am. Yes. Oh, it's my father's shirt. I have the jacket because my shirt is ripped.
Okay, good, we can go. And go back to Zoom. Where's my Zoom?
It's a habit.
There we go. Ah.
Find the flag.
Still there? Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready to go.
Where we go outside?
To the picnic tables.
Okay.
You don't get to go outside.
Shut up. You're not the teacher.
You told me to shut up.
Oh my God, my God, I need my mask too. Okay. Move a table over in the shade if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was like trying to figure out which side to sit on.
It's just you're gonna have to take all of y'all probably to carry it.
I can use my left hand though, because I remember Mrs.
No.
Yeah, we can move that one. It's already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna all help to try to move this table. Wow, and they. Wow, I'm amazed. To the shade. Nice, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Right there. Put my phone down. I'll be right back.
yesterday?
On the table. On. That's my brand, and I'm sticking to it.
What? You want me to move?
No, we can squeeze in.
Let's see, it'd be nice if I had a stand.
Kylie, come on, look. On the side. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. See, we squeezed in.
I would rather not, but okay.
What up,
And
Candace?
I'm gonna stick to the brand.
Oh, there. Oh, you're gonna sit up there?
Oh, we're just working on the.
Final review.
Yes, ma'am.
I would be glad to answer questions.
Yeah, it is Friday.
Thank the Lord.
Indeed.
Amen.
Oh.
Hallelujah.
Your Bible. That is worse than yesterday.
Whose idea was this? It's so good. Hey, ladies. Hey, good.
I need help on number 12.
All right. Okay, so do an XY, little XY chart thing. Okay, and by X put
8, 9, 8, 5.
and put a 0 there. That's it. No, right. It's worth 895 at times 0, right?
Oh.
Okay, and then when you get down to year 5, it's going to be worth 0. Okay, so put 5 there and put 0 there. And I think with those 2 points, you should be able to come up with an equation.
Oh,
That's one way to do it. And so it's gonna be basically starting up at 895, which that's the y-intercept. And then you can figure out the slope. There you go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. So did you already get the intercepts? The y-intercept is -5. The x-intercept is the cubed root of 5. So if you just, you can get it in decimals with your calculator. You know how to do that? Okay.
I have some.
So if you use this data right, like the way you have it, and you can reduce that to 7/50, right? Y equals mx plus b and plug in the y value, one of these y values, the x, yeah. So you just both Candace. Okay, I'm in. He says, "Oh, there he is. He is in the way. I'm admitting him."
Oh, well, hello there, Miss Belcher. Hi, you look different today.
Oh, thank you.
Is it the hair?
By the way, I've canceled all the finals and we're having no homework.
Oh, sounds great. I haven't even turned in my quiz yet. It's still sitting on
Same.
the floor. You have you turned in your biology quiz yet?
I did, and I felt horrible about it. Gonna be
Why?
honest. Well,
Miss Belcher, hey, hi.
oh, greetings.
I don't know if she can see us, but she's there.
Well, greetings, fellow human.
Hello, human, yes,
James, I believe we have been deceived.
possibly.
Just heard. I heard you, Candace. I don't see you. On the.
Oh dear, I
Proceed
can see
to
you
kick
now.
Miss Belcher from the
James,
call.
can you?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see everyone. Yeah, soup. Just gonna here.
Well, what are you working on right now, James?
I'm a bit of everything. Yeah.
Are
Let's go
you
with
have
that.
you completed the? Because I know we were recently given the section 2.4 through 2.6 test.
Hold on, wait. You're gonna need to repeat that in a few seconds because I'm lagging out.
It's fine. So remember the pre-calculus test she gave us over all of essentially chapter 2, 2.4 through 2.6? Hang on.
Which test? In which class? What?
Hang on, I'm putting it in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you complete it?
Yeah.
Here.
She's
Why has this occurred? Oh dear.
Okay, I got Candace back. I opened Zoom on my phone because the iPad died, and I guess we lost James. Let's see if I can find him. Participants. Nope. I will invite him again. Okay, Gmail. Okay, there we go. I sent him another invitation. Maybe let's see. Can I get it?
Oh, you're not a comedian. You're a comedian. Well, I think you're very funny.
very fun.
In a sense. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Candace, can you see us and hear us? Okay, good.
Number.
P is Y and X is P. No, Y is X and P is Y. Or Y is P.
Y is X, P is Y.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, here's Y.
So these are your X values. And so you got to find a Y value for each one of them.
Oh, you just
and
plug them in.
Yeah, then you'll write all these ordered pairs in parentheses.
Oh, that's it.
You could put it in Y equals and just go to your data table and it'll have them.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Smarty pants.
How do you do that?
Graph equation like normally, like graph it, pull up the table. It'll be like if it'll be like negative.
Work smarter, not harder.
Trying.
I wish Descartes motive.
Yeah.
Motto. Fine is.
I'm doing fine. I look back at my chapter one.
My chapter one.
My chapter one was kind of tough.
My chopper one.
Hey, don't tell anyone to shut up. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Well, what about you, Jesse? Yeah, you are. What the heck? All right then. I think we all would be peasants. Well, I mean, I guess. Well, yeah, we'd be nobles. Yeah, we'd be all nobles, but
Probably
like
an evil dictator.
me? Oh,
Me.
oh.
It's destined to be a teacher. I can see you being a jester, court jester.
Me?
Yeah. Right.
I'll be the court jester. You little peasant girl. You little peasant girl. I didn't mean it like I didn't mean it like that. You know what I meant. I didn't say it. I crunched.
You're a Roman soldier.
Probably. Oh, the Empire. Well, what's left of it? Well,
It should be the what do they call them? Where do you go to eat something?
Chased out for being a witch.
Burn you at the stake. For number 16, you just put it next to 0.
Find the 0. So you want to know when this is when X will be what X will be when Y is 0. So you put a 0 here and solve.
So Jessie would be queen of the whole world. She'd like have her own empire. Empress, yeah. No, Empress. Empress. Whatever. Oh. Okay. No, but like
She only marry single men.
single men.
Have another nostril.
What the heck?
Oh.
He's like, I didn't gotta get it.
30? I'm at 13.
13.
W.
X equals 7.
Oh, this egg.
Oh, Wiley, Ryan, Anna, I was talking about, during lunch. If I were to have like a day where if I were to set up like a day where y'all can like hang out at my house and then like watch a movie, would y'all come? Depending, probably.
Watch the Mike Shyamalan movie.
Probably.
Oh, like signs.
Yeah, that's a good one. And like
I'm thinking that one.
what's the one with what's his name? The guy that went bald. Who played-
He's like,
That's a good one. No,
Oh yeah. I
yeah,
thought it was
that's not what I'm thinking of.
Sure.
Signs. The one where the little kid sees dead people. Six. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Village?
yes.
That one's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with the blind girl. Yeah. Yeah. That's Amanda's favorite movie. She used to show it to us when we were kids, and I was like, why are we watching?
It's got a lot of levels. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Can you explain me how even functions work? Like I honestly don't know, and I've never done it.
So if you graph them, an even function is going to have symmetry with the y-axis. Like the parabola that starts at the origin, well, will be even. But if you shift it over, it's not going to be even anymore. Like if it's y plus 2 squared, then it's not symmetrical with the y-axis, so it's not even anymore. And odd is when they're symmetrical with respect to the origin, which means I think the best way to look at it is if you plug in a value for x and then you plug in a value for negative x, and the two answers are the same, then it's even. Plug in 3 and negative 3, and you get the same answer. You can. And then odd is if you plug in a 3 and a negative 3, and the answers are the same but opposite, like 5 and negative 5, then that's odd. Symmetry with respect to the origin. So that one, if it was centered on the origin, it would be even. But since it's been shifted over, it no longer has symmetry with respect to the origin, or with respect to the y-axis. So it's neither. Most functions are neither, actually. Only the ones that
So
are symmetrical near the origin are.
for number 17, he's plugging.
Well, you want the rate of change, so you got to find the slope.
Okay.
So you find the y values for those two x values, and then find the slope. So they just want some ordered pairs where those values they give you are the x values, and you got to find the y values and then write the ordered pair. Or put in y equals and go to the table. Smarter, not harder. Yeah. Did James ever come back?
Participants. I was thinking, but no, it's just the condensation.
So Candace says the network bandwidth is low. Well, we'll do what we can. Hope for the best. So find the y value.
Oh wait.
Put those values into here. Yeah.
0, right?
No.
Oh.
Find out what y is.
Oh, okay.
Just say y equals, yeah, and then plug in your value.
I know.
It was just all whack.
I liked it though.
Sir, all just
Okay, but I didn't know that it was a flashback. I was like, waiting for. I was thinking in my head. I was like, is this a flashback or is this like present time?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to the air?
Who wrote it?
Charlotte, yeah.
I always think Jane Eyre is the name of the author. But it's not. Yes. So you find for those x values, you find the y values, and then take the slope. Rate of change is the slope. Okay, so go to your table set and tell it to start at 1 and go by delta table 1. And then we'll do it 1, 2, 3. You tell it what to do. Put up with no silly business.
And so once we find out the slope.
That's your answer.
Oh, okay.
So you need to burn it into your brain that average rate of change means slope. Yeah, there you go.
How do we tell if a function is even, odd, or negative?
Look, you got a graph of it?
This one?
Okay, so is that symmetrical over the y-axis?
No.
No, so it's neither.
Oh, it's neither.
Because it's not symmetrical over the origin either.
So if it is symmetrical over the y-axis,
Y-axis is even, and if it's symmetrical over the origin, it's odd.
okay. Thank you. Yeah. X-axis is
Even is symmetry to the y-axis,
Yeah.
odd is symmetry to the origin.
origin.
Like y equals x squared is an even exponent, and so think of y equals x squared as a parabola at the origin. That's even. And then y equals x cubed. Cube is odd, and it does that like that, and so it's odd. So things like that.
Just look at the exponent, whether it's
Not always, because like, if it's just shifted away from the origin, it loses its symmetry. So it may or may not be. If you plug in a value and the value is opposite, like 1 and -1, and you get the same number back for both of them, it's even. If you get the same number but they have different signs, then it's odd. 90 and
Yeah, how do you put
okay,
that
all
in?
that is it. That's your window. So if you go to your window, X min will be 20 and X max will be 90.
Oh,
It's like your domain for that particular usage.
How do we do number 9?
That's what he was doing. So
Do we plug in the 20?
okay, so this is going to be your domain, and so you plug this into y equals, and then when you go to your window, this will be x min and x max, and you may have to figure out what y min and max are. You could, if you plug those numbers in and find out what y is, that'll be your y min and your y max. Why does that go with a white gown? There's another one that's white. What's that a dress code to me? It's like a little presentation. What?
Talking about like when you touch baby animals, for example, mom disregards it.
You get a free
You
pet.
get a free pet. You can touch
Those stuff. That's the window. Okay, X min right there. That's where you put your 20
Oh, and then X max.
and your 90.
go to math, and then over to number, and then the first one is abs.
So that's the you did the Y window. So go to, do you have a data table for that yet?
And we don't use it often, so it makes sense. We don't know what it is.
Oh, and then
So that means that's you should probably put 1,000 for your X min. I mean Y min. Put Y min 1,000. And then I'm gonna tell it to go to. I went to the table settings again. I'm telling it to go to 90, just so we can know. At 90, it's 5,750. So probably 6,000 would be a good max.
Having the same.
Why use the data table to find out what Y was it when X is 20 and when X is 90, and use that for the Y max and min. Okay. Actually, what did you do to get table? I want the how do you find the X min? Yeah, it's hard to see them all.
what? On.
Okay, going down to Y min. What did we say?
1,000.
1,000. Yeah.
And then 6,000.
Yeah.
Select the graph function.
So if you just draw that window and show that line and write that you had 20 to 90 and 1,000 to 6,000, that would be fine. And then that would be to graph it, to sketch the graph. And then using graph to estimate the water is necessary to 2,000 lumens. And lumens is your Y value. So it's a wattage necessary.
So this one,
Yeah. And you're trying to estimate the wattage, which is your X value, when L, your Y value is 2,000. So if you go to Y equals and put in another function, Y equals 2,000, you type that in, Y equals 2,000. It'll should go a line across, and then you can see where they intersect. Or if they, for that one,
like, you could use
Yep.
For the graph
maybe
menu.
like a
you put in the line.
I
Oh,
put the
you got
line
that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so go to second calc, and you'll see intersection.
For the Wyman.
And then you put 1,000. Oh no, okay. So wait, you're not changing that. You're going to put in another function. Like you have F1 in there, right? I don't know where we do it. That's okay. We don't really want to change anything. What we need to do is graph entry edit. I bet function. So F2 right there. See, we're gonna put this 2,000 in. See how to do the line there? That red line. So you want to find out where those two lines intersect. What X value you have at that intersection. You could use the trace button too to estimate. Y'all know any other students that are going to try to be Eagle Scout?
Me.
You?
Yes,
Have you had to pick the project?
Yes,
Dang it.
sorry.
You know anybody else?
Maybe in the distant future.
A good project would be to turn the 9 square into a decent 9 square, like metal pipes and something on the bottom, you know, that is
Shakes. It's so fun.
well, people have been rather rough with it and it's getting old. Got broken pieces. And we could, you know, fix it, but then it would run into that trouble again eventually. One of the poles is out right now. Okay, so if you're gonna have two answers, right? And so if a function is even and you have, forget the A and the C, they just throw that in to confuse you. Kind of picture where 4, 5 would be. Okay. And so if it's even, it's going to have the same point over here on the other side of the y-axis, which is going to be negative 4, 5. And so you'll write a negative 4a, 5a. That'll be even.
And then
Odd would be if it's up here, it's going to be one straight across the origin, where if these are both positive, these down here will be both negative. Negative 4a and negative 5. Or C.
Whatever.
Yeah. You see that little straight. We want you to plug in for VO and F. Okay. And they say that it's thrown upward at a velocity of 60 feet per second. So that's the initial velocity. And it's from ground level. That means the height is 0. And then you plug in 3 and figure out what your function that would I would give you the function and then graph it. I don't know what this is for. Yeah, not there for any reason. So okay, scratch that out. On 21, where it gives you some t-values, just scratch those out. They're not needed for that problem. That's just there to confuse you. I don't know what those are. We're on 21. Did you hear that, Candace? Candace, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
I couldn't make it out, man.
Am I good? You need
Oh, I
help?
just couldn't.
Oh, you're cutting in and out. I will, hang on, let me see. I'm going to text you something. Oh, maybe she texted me. Oh, she did already. Okay. Okay, see that. See that. 11. Okay.
Yeah, are we meowing at Miley now? What the heck?
It's an answer to define. Oh, I should have happened.
Or 225, something like that. Yeah.
Now, what do you mean, are we reviewing? Like, yeah, I'll make sure we go over it. Well, I mean, you got the answers on the key. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll just have all that time to review, and I'll go back and show you how to work any that you're not sure about or how you got the answer. Yeah. Well, what you can do is to go to the table, but that won't help.
No, because you're throwing
It's
something
opening
up.
down. Oh, you know what? Since you know how it's ground level's at 0, then 0 is the y-intercept, but then it's going down. I don't know if that's gonna help.
Goes back into the corner.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did that.
Oh no.
Go to the origin. It opens. Oh, it opens downward.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I felt like this video good.
Everything I wrote about the couple has been against my will.
Aha. Wait, what?
I don't know who one of those persons are.
Okay, on your X, go from 0 to 10. And on your Y, go from 0 to 300. Okay, so I'm gonna switch yours to do that, okay, if you don't mind. 10, let's see if it works. 0 to 300.
I know, it looks like it's gonna start raining. I want it to. My paper is oh no. I would actually be pretty sad because I have my favorite book out here. Oh, is that your? It's my first United States man orbital splash. Yes. I'm sorry. That was so funny. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty big. Okay. There's like the guest center where like all the attractions and stuff are, and then sometimes you can go in. Like it's a museum. Like where all the museum stuff is, just ignore her. And then you can go on like a little tram tour, and they take you into the actual like place where they do stuff. They love stuff in Florida, but the mission control is in Houston. I love wooden figures.
Oh, that's a good one. I saw it in class 60 and 122. And I got the super.
That is one of my favorite movies.
Okay, so what you can do is go to stats and go to calculate and do a plus x. No, it's quadratic.
Yeah, can you calculate that? You
Yeah.
know it would be good to take to space.
Oh, that's quartic. I did that wrong. Okay, hang on.
I said that like I don't care, but actually that's like really that's sad. No,
on number 5 it says quadratic. You may need 3 points for a quadratic. They may require 3 points.
SpaceX did its first
Uh,
commercial flight.
well, you know your equation. You can put it in y equals. Y equals negative 16 x squared plus What do we say? Initial velocity? Yeah, plus 60x.
And then they sent another rover to Mars. It's gonna land in
The other
February.
one.
Because the v sub o in the equation is the initial velocity of 60. So you put 60t, and then s is the height that it starts out at. And it's starting at ground level.
It's like it's sent to Mars because like we
And
were
so
in an
you
uproar when opportunity
Y
died.
equals negative 16t
That
squared
was like
plus
a whole
60t plus 0.
sad week.
Which way?
When opportunity, the Mars rover died.
Oh,
I figured out the window. That's the tricky thing.
Because its last words were like, it's going dark, and it's just like, my battery is low and it's going dark.
Okay, I think get back. Pre-cal.
This is space that has nothing. How to make potatoes.
Okay, you got 2 points.
That's it.
You got 2 points. 930 and -3 and -18. 2 points. With 2 points, you can figure out the linear function. Find out the slope.
X. I mean,
That's the x.
that's the
And
X,
that's the
right?
y.
Okay.
That's the x. That's the y.
Okay. Linear.
I think you're about space then.
Yes.
And it's not saying does not mean no. Does not mean ask again. There you go.
Tyler, begging on your hands and knees.
They need math to go to space.
Okay. Good. And what's the slope? Oh wait, we have to plug in.
So y equals mx plus b,
And then
right? And plug in one of these y's and one of these y's and one of these x's,
we find the intercept.
and find the intercept.
Intercept.
And then that's b.
Please. No. Yes.
Yes. Or maybe are we still doing the thing where I'm going to? I can't speak today.
Okay.
Are we still gonna go to like Fiesta, Texas for
Well,
that?
depends on COVID. I'm still wondering if we're gonna go this year.
Different like areas, and they would just like periodically spray down the.
When was it?
It was crazy because it was Timberline or next, and then they like, wait, we gotta disinfect them, and we're like, okay.
When was that? Okay. Well, normally I take students like in March or so, somewhere in that area. And usually the only day that they're open, that the school is open, because we don't want to go on a day that we're out of school. We want to miss school, right? And that's usually the Thursday before Good Friday, because we still have school on that Thursday, but we're off that Friday. But they'll be open that Thursday. And they were not open last March at that point. And I don't think the school would have.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's at the greatest integer. Yeah. And your calculator will graph it, remember? Oh.
Why did you do that? It goes right back. Because you're difficult. I am difficult.
You are impossible.
Thanks, I know.
Yes, I lived in Germany
Germany.
when I was like 4 years old.
But that's still cool.
And I visited Mexico. And then I've flown. I've visited Japan for 2 weeks, and so we stopped in Canada, but I didn't get off the plane. We were at Vancouver. I think that's on the coast, right? I think that's where we went to.
I
Yeah,
believe so, yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Literally the corner of Canada.
Yeah.
I know, it's the corner. I know, but
We definitely took it.
I know, so
We went
I
over
know.
the globe through China. So we didn't stop in China, but we stopped in.
over Hawaii.
Yeah, we went that way instead of that way. China Air or something like that.
Like United or something, and it was funny because like on the way there, I slept like the last 30 minutes of the flight, even though it was like a 15-hour flight.
Right.
And on the way back, I just was out the entire time. And then the jet lag was so bad on the way back, I was nocturnal for like a week.
it's related to
For sure. Oh, just wait. He's counting them. It's like
North, south, I don't know east and west.
what?
Just cardinal directions. East is here. East is here.
Yeah.
I know. Well, it depends on where you are. Wait.
West is
We're
always west.
this. So when you go west, jet lag isn't very bad, but when you come back east, it's horrible.
I think it's back.
It depends on the wind.
It does not depend on the
Oh, it
wind.
doesn't?
No.
Jet lag. It's your body. Your body don't feel wind.
Yeah, I mean,
It's in a plane.
because like Japan, it's like 12 hours ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I went to
like a
Japan,
whole
I had
day.
like no jet lag at all. But coming back to the States, I was out for like a week.
You're just tired from your vacation.
That too, but still.
Still.
I would go to sleep at like 6 in the morning and wake up at
I'd love to start abroad. Europe. Me too.
I don't know. A single blogger.
I will not be in it. I will not be in it. I'll be like, I'm supporting you from the sideline. I love that. Yay. Yay.
How do you do number 4? Number 24.
Okay. You want to sketch, like the graphing, sketch the graph.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. And pretty much, I mean, you can just plug it in and see what it looks like. But
I was like, y'all haven't even been in turbulence yet. And I was like screaming, and the poor guy next to us was like
Shaking. I was like, this is
so like 10 feet at least.
back
Get up, and then sometimes you fall a bit. It's an airplane. What? Oh, pressure. Pressure. Yeah, and like all the math comes down. They don't tell you.
That kind of makes sense.
I do too. I learned that on the flight attendants don't tell you, and I was just like, if it loses its culture, it will nosedive until it goes into like a better altitude or whatever. I was just like, oh, not need to.
Still like Joanna Gaines went to Annapolis. She graduated.
yeah. I forgot who that was for a second. I was just like, who did?
On the flip-flop or something like that.
She's yeah. Yeah.
She went to Napoli.
What? They're in Waco.
Yeah, her dad's in the military when they moved around, and when they moved to Corpus for a year or two, she was in Annapolis.
Should be, wait, what year?
No, she's a designer.
Oh, it's back. And like Kate's mom that is that same age or so, and so I think Kate's mom knew her. Yeah, I don't think we had yearbooks then. It's 02.
That's before I was -2 years old.
Before anyone was born. I was -1.
Your use of
I was.
integers.
Hey, you know numbers. I am.
Yeah, played by God, not by mortals.
I like.
Hey guys, can I have a beer?
I'm not bad though, honestly.
I go for it.
Jesse just gets nailed in the head.
Yeah. No.
Oh no.
I've officially been distracted. There's no way I'm getting back on this. I am sorry.
I'm brain dead.
Which one are you on, Molly? 24. G is related. All you do is graph it. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's
You're
all I-
supposed to know without even using your calculator that it's the square root function that starts from 0 and goes up, but it's been shifted 9 to the left and flipped over and down 5. But your calculator will tell you that. Get to work.
How do we
You
do?
can't tell me that these guys distract you.
I've been distracted for like 10 minutes.
I know.
But
Oh,
space is a good
no.
topic. It has math in it.
I'm gonna go back to class.
No.
Well, we've only got 5 minutes. Y'all can put it up. Y'all been doing really good. I'm going to let them not quit working. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up on you too. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye-bye.